All right. Hey, hello everybody. My name is Sibe. I'm gonna try my best to be as quick as possible when doing this presentation. So today we are going to break down the different types of business structures, okay, and what they actually mean, so that you can also understand your options better when you are, thinking of registering a business or when you are thinking of growing your business. So first we have the sole proprietorship, which is the simplest type of business which everybody goes for. It's usually owned and run by a single person, one person, and that person is responsible for everything in the company. From your good to the bad, the ugly, everything. So now this means that you keep all the profit of the business, but you're also personally liable for any debts and issues that comes up. Next up, we have what we call a partnership. Now, this is where there's like two or more people that would actually come together, to try and either build or run a business. Uh, Although the profit and losses and all the responsibilities are shared when it comes to partnership. They're equally shared. But now here's the catch on that. So in most cases, partners are personally responsible for the debts and of the business. Any debt that is incurred by the business, it is the partner's responsibility. So trust and solid agreement are the key here when it comes to partnership. Now, if you are looking for a bit more, for more protection, you might have to consider the limited liability partnership, which is also known as the LLP. This is similar to partnership, but it offers limited liability. So you are not personally on the hook for the actions of partners. It's particularly among professionals, like people that will go for this will usually be your lawyers and accountants. Then we have the limited liability company, which is also known as the LLC. So with this one, this is a great option if you want that flexibility of partnership, but the liability protection of the corporation. So this option protects your personal assets from your business debts or any legal troubles that you might get yourself into. And the best part is that they offer flexibility in how you are taxed. Now, if you are planning to scale big, you might have to consider corporation. This is a separate legal entity, meaning it can, own properties, it can sue, you can also be sued. The shareholders are also responsible for what, they've invested in the company, but it comes with more formalities. Like, you're going to have to be in board meetings, regular filing. So there's a lot of paperwork when it comes to corporation. Thinking big. The ones you see on the stock market usually are corporations. So that would be the best example of what a corporation would look like. Now, have you ever heard of holding companies? So a lot of people get a bit confused when it comes to a holding company. So, a holding companies, these are usually companies that own other companies, but don't typically produce any goods or service for themselves. So they just hold the controlling shares of other businesses. So usually when people go for holding companies, this is actually one of the way that they manage risk and control multiple businesses, all while keeping trying to keep them legally separated. Then there's the group. Okay, so this is a collection of different companies under one parent organization. So it also allows the parent company to diversify, meaning it can spread risk across different industries. Think of companies that own everything from retail, energy, and also tech. A cooperative, or what other people call co-op, So now this is a business model where everyone involved shares the profit and decision making. It's run by the people who use its service or buy its product. Like you get your farmings or retail. The goal here on the co-op is mutual benefit, not just profit only. And then there's a non-profit organization. This one is a bit different. It operates not only to make profit, but it is to fulfill a certain mission, whether it's through charity work, through education, or social causes. So non-profits, they just reinvest any income that is made back into their cause. Plus, they often enjoy the tax exemption. So that is actually quite a nice benefit when running a non-profit organization. And then last but not least, we have the franchise model. So in this model, you buy into a proven business system, like a business that has been existing for years and there's proof that it's doing well, right? So you get to operate under an established brand with its support, obviously, if it's McDonald's, if it's a Shell garage or whatever it is. So you actually work under their support, but you will still have to follow its guidelines, its policies, and whatever model it is that they put in place. So it's a great way to start a business with a built-in customer base and brand recognition. Like I made an example earlier with McDonald's, 7-Eleven, and so forth. All right. So whether you want to be your own boss with a sole proprietorship, protect your personal assets with an LLC, or even build a huge business empire with a holding company, each structure has its own benefit. Okay, doesn't matter what it is. So choose wisely when you do your business registration or when you want to grow your business. So this must be based on your goals, resource, and how much control or risk you are comfortable with. So got it? Let's get started.